Hey guys, uh, short and possibly final update for my gauntlet run. I did finish the campaign, deathless. Pretty happy about that. Honestly, the last few acts were not as much a challenge as the first whatever amount, and I think that's because the gear I was dropping towards the end, uh, I was outscaling the gauntlet mods, so yeah, I'll show the gear. I just want to go over these notes real quick. I have uh, the last three acts on here for live videos. They're split up because it was between 2 days and I was having recording problems. So yeah, I tried to label some of the stuff that was in each of those videos. Yeah, for for the gear that I was getting, it was mostly from mercenaries. They definitely dropped like the best gear in the campaign. Um, you just have to be real careful. I was using my decoy totem, and I did actually run a mercenary towards the end, who was dealing some good damage and was able to tank pretty much everything in the campaign. Forget what level he was, like 50 something, I think, or maybe early 60s. But yeah, mercenary gear they have the best gear, so that's my recommended way to farm gear if you're trying to get better stuff. This is the stats I ended up with at the end. You can see the POBs. I have all my POBs in here from Acts 1 to 10. Playstyle wise, nothing really changed between the last video I did. I didn't mention how I use molten shell. I don't think this is going to make a huge difference, but I would use it preemptively before getting a big hit or after I got hit by a big damage chunk. And if my health was ever like half, I would usually pause the game and assess like what's in the arena or what's going on the map. Am I going to get hit again soon? And if I'm going to get hit again soon, I'll probably just log out right there. So yeah, I'll add that. Don't be afraid to log out. So yeah, real quickly, I'll just go over my gear at the end. 432 physical damage staff. Kind of low attack speed, but we're really tanky, so it didn't matter. High life and some chaos res on a helmet. High chaos res or decent chaos res on a chest plate, and no life values. No life values is important here. You either want a really good life roll or you want no life value, no life rolls. So you can take the 15% life mastery. For gloves, these gloves are really nice. I think it's tier 3 or tier 2 chaos and a really high life roll. Movement speed and really high life on the boots. High life, some stats on the amulet. I had 2 amethyst rings. Ideally, I would run Calm's ring, but you need chaos res so bad in the later acts that I just decided to run amethyst rings. Both of mine have really high life and good chaos res and other stats. I think I got both of these from mercenaries. And for the belt, chaos res and life, yeah, I have chaos res on pretty much every piece of gear. It shows 47 right here. That's because after you defeat Katava, it goes down some more, but I was capped for the last couple acts for chaos res. Yeah, I also had instant flasks. I think these are pretty important. So definitely try to get the best instant flask you can find. It pretty much just makes your life pool bigger. Doesn't save you against one shots, but it'll save you against anything else. Yeah, my skills are about the same. I added one extra cry to auto exertion and reduced my clarity to level 1. And yeah, that's about all. Still ran a 4-link. Damage felt good at the end. For ascendancy points, I went to Defiance. These 4 points are really strong. Dangerous charges and Defiance. And then for the last one, it's a little more flexible. You can go this for more tank and slow reduction, which is super good. Or I went for this because my defenses felt really good and I wanted more range. And this feels so good for Vigilant Strike. I haven't played with the strike skills target 50% further away. So I really enjoyed this. I'm also tempted to get Ancestral Echo next, just to try it out. But we'll see. We'll see how far I make it in maps. That's about all I got for the video. I will do one more video for the Gauntlet series, depending on how far I get in maps. If I make it to like, I don't know, 85 plus, or if I have a lot of gear changes, and yeah, I'll do a new video. But yeah, thanks for watching everything as usual, and we'll see you next time for another Gauntlet video or just the usual stuff.